Alright, so to draw a room, ow. I'm going to start by drawing the back wall. So this wall, since I'm using 1-point perspective, is going to be flat. So basically, I want to take my pencil here. I'm actually going to use this is fine. I'll just draw the back wall. So I'm basically just going to draw kind of a rectangle for this here. Maybe about here. Something like that. Okay, so this will be the back wall of my room. Now I'm going to add my vanishing point. So for this room, I'm going to work with a concept we're kind of covering. So I want my vanishing point to be on my horizon. I want my horizon to be at about eye level. So I want to put my horizon about 5 feet up, maybe. Somewhere between 5 and 6 feet up, depending on how tall your viewer is. So I'm going to say this wall, if this is a room inside a house, is probably about 8 feet. So I want to make my horizon line a little higher than halfway up. I'm just going to sketch that in lightly. And I'm going to put my vanishing point right here in the center. All right. So now from there, I can draw the ceiling, floor, left-hand wall, and right-hand wall. So what I'm going to do to accomplish that is I'm going to take my vanishing point there and the corner of my back wall here. Okay, so I've got vanishing point up here, corner of back wall here. I'm just going to draw a line going to the edge of the page. All right, same idea over here. Wham. And up here. Each time I need to connect both the corner of the room and the vanishing point here. All right. All right. So now I want to add things to the room. So I can kind of add whatever I want to add, but I might think about like what kind of room this is, what kind of things would be in there. So I'll start by doing some wall features because that's kind of the easiest. So let's say we want to have a door over here. Okay. So if we want to have a door on this side, we're going to draw the top using the vanishing point, lining that up. We're going to make the top, we're going to remember that this horizon line is about eye level. So the horizon line there should be, if I can get the light on this a little better. That seems to work the best. Not great, I don't like it. Oh boy, that's really bright. I'll adjust. Okay, so yeah. So we want to make it higher than the eye level here, the horizon line. So we're going to make it probably about halfway between the horizon line and the top of the room. It's probably about 6.5 feet. So I'll draw it like that. And then over here, I need to draw a parallel to this line back here. So I want to be able to see it. Put a door on there. Okay, so there's our door. We can draw a doorknob on there if we want. Actually, looks like it's a little bit too far to the right. Move up there. It seems reasonably reasonable. Doorknob, whatever you want to draw on there. Okay. Same idea if I want to draw a window. Let's draw a window over here. So I want to go up from the vanishing point. So I'm going to line this up so that the ruler's on my vanishing point, and then I'll draw the top. Same idea when I draw the bottom. And then a vertical line connecting them. And that can make like our window. So you can use that method to make a window. You can make a poster on the wall. You can make a picture. Anything that's going to be on the wall, that's how you're going to make it. It's all the same idea for all of those. And some curtains. So kind of finish that up. So that's one of the things we want to have in these perspective drawings is some details, because when we don't have a lot of details, they look kind of weird. They're just perspective stuff, right? All right, so if I wanted to have a window on this wall or a poster, let's put a poster or some kind of picture. On this wall, it's easy. It's just going to be a rectangle. I used to, when I was drawing these with the kids, tell them that this was their room. When I draw the poster, I'd make it a Jonas Brothers poster to make fun of them. But then the Jonas Brothers got kind of popular again somehow. So I don't even know if it's making fun of you to put a Jonas Brothers poster on your wall anymore. That song of theirs is pretty good. It's an earworm. It's catchy. I'll give them that. Alright, so that's the way we draw things that are on the walls. Okay, so basically we use the same rules to draw the thing that's on the wall as we use to draw the wall. Okay, so for instance, for this back wall, we've got horizontal lines and vertical lines, and that's all we need. For the right-hand wall and left-hand wall, we've got vertical lines still, but the horizontals are going to be orthogonals, and they're going to the vanishing point. Important point to notice is the lines that are going, that are underneath the horizon line, below the horizon line, go up towards the vanishing point. The lines that are above the horizon line go down towards the vanishing point. All right. Cool. So let's say you have a skylight. If you got a skylight, it's going to do the same thing as the ceiling it's on. You have those two orthogonals going towards the vanishing point, and then you'll have two horizontal lines. Okay, that's our skylight. It goes up a little bit. Set into the ceiling like that. All right. So let's add some furniture now. So I guess I'll put in a bed. That makes sense, right? I'll put a bed in. So my bed, I'm gonna make it be like right here. Make it right underneath the poster, okay? So here's the top back edge. So if this is about 5.5 feet, my horizon line, this is about halfway there, maybe a little more. It's like 2.5, 3 feet off the ground. That's a reasonable place for a bed to be. So I will use that. And now I need to connect this corner with the vanishing point using the straight edge. That'll be the top of the bed. And then this corner here, the vanishing point, using the straight edge. And then I need to figure out how long I want to make it. I'm going to cut it off about here. Okay. So this is the top of the bed that we've got right now. Look, I found a big eraser, you guys. I'm so happy. Now, basically we're drawing a box, okay? So from here we're going to drop straight down. From here we're going to drop straight down. We'll just start with a box shape, right? So here, we want line that up again with the vanishing point. And extend it like this. This looks like a really long bed now. That's alright though. And then I'm going to add details to it. Once we have the basic box shape, maybe we start adding pillow, some sheets. The bed has some legs. That bed looks really long. Maybe it's better if I shorten it a little bit, readjust it, do it right here. That might be a little more reasonable. It's kind of one of the things when you're learning how to do all this, if you're not practicing it a lot, you might have to redo things a couple times to get them to be the right proportions. I find that's one of the trickiest things about drawing using 1-point perspective. It's making everything the right proportions, at least for me. So there's a bed. Okay. So I want to make a desk. Let's do a desk right here. Make the view from like above the desk here. So if I want to do a desk, here's my back edge of it. You can see that. Here's the side. And then I might do a chair. Let's do a chair. Maybe a little wider. And the back would go up like this. Let's think about how big we want it to be. Maybe make this chair a little bigger even. Maybe more like that. So now I've got kind of a boxy chair. I might want to make this chair more interesting, so maybe I will embellish it a little bit. So I think that's a really important idea too, is that after you've kind of built the box for something, if you want to make it look more like a real world object, a lot of times it's good to go back in and kind of embellish on top of it and just use the box as a guide. But you want to have some things in the world that are not like super boxy to make the world look more realistic and a little less like Minecraft. If you wanted to do a Minecraft themed world, draw it in perspective, that'd be awesome. Be a really good use for it. But anyway, I used to actually play Minecraft and show the kids to teach perspective, and I was on the front page of Reddit one year for doing that. It was pretty cool. So yeah, here's the basics of how to put a room together in 1-point perspective. So for your assignment today, if you've already started working on this room, you can keep working on the one you're working on. I just want you to have like 10 different things in the room that are drawn using perspective. So far we have like this door, 1, 2, 3, 4, the bed, 5, the chair, 6, and the desk, 7. So you just need to add maybe 3 more things to this. Work on it a little bit, make it cool. If you want to, you can start over from scratch. That's totally fine. But if you've been working with me, you're welcome to use what you've got so far. Okay? So yeah, that is the basic idea. And that's what you need to do.